Alrighty guys, good evening. Happy fucking Sunday. Hope you guys are having a wonderful evening so far, guys. Tonight we're going to be doing more... Excuse me, Satsun. Hope you guys are having a wonderful evening. Tonight we're going to be doing more of the Helldivers 2. Good. See where things go tonight. Oh yeah. Definitely got a shitload of sleep, guys. I literally slept for 12 hours yesterday. Did not wake up once. Just literally just straight through and just bam. Normally I don't even sleep for 12 hours. Normally, like, if I just let myself go, it's like 9 to 10, maybe, usually around 9 hours now. But just out of it. Disengaged from life and powered back up is 12 hours later. It's like, oh, okay. That's the way that is, so. Oh, hope you guys are having a wonderful evening, though. Hi. Ah, yes, got some coffee brewing. Tonight's stream obviously going to be a little bit shorter, guys. That's just the way it's going to be, mainly because... I have to maintain my what I have of a sleep schedule, otherwise it goes to shit and I end up streaming at like 9 in the morning, CST. And I don't want to be there, because it means I usually wake up at 2 a.m. And that's also not where I want to be, so... Yep, let's see... Let's see. Good. Not gonna spend that long in the podcast, guys, for obvious reasons here. You're back. Got my coffee, guys. Bam, bam. Thank you, ma'am. Got the shopping done tonight, guys. I've been putting off for a long time. I fucking hate going shopping. It's such a huge waste of money. It doesn't make me feel any better afterwards, too. Oh. Just go buy stuff, eat, consume stuff, and then rinse, repeat. And then the stuff you consume just makes you fat. It's a negative feedback cycle. But only if you don't just really, really enjoy the eating part. Yeah. Ooh, it's kind of toasty. Alright, as mentioned, we're going to get into podcast here, guys. Take a look at the Reddits. See what's going on there. Put in the beauty. Oh, yes. Contacts, I don't know if there's something wrong with these contacts or not, because it definitely feels like they're slightly off, but, you know. Still feels slightly off. Let's see. Good. Goody good. Oh my god. Thanks for the hearts. I appreciate it. On the TikToks. I don't even know that happens. I think there's some way to actually do a couple things on TikTok. Obviously, you can buy gifts for people. I still don't completely understand TikTok. But you can, like, buy likes. You can also buy, like, views. But, they're like, I've seen someone show up and basically it was like 4 people or something at the same time. Very weird. Very, very weird experience. But, yeah. Alrighty, guys. Let's take a look at the HD2s tonight, see what the kids are bitching about on the Reddits, and go from there. Are they trying to nerf difficulty again? Let's find out. Oh, yes. Hot coffee, guys. Decaf, obviously, for now. Hopefully I can get back on my original schedule and start streaming earlier in the evening so then our streams can go longer, too. Let's see. QA Megathread, ask your questions. My post about using 218 stims blew up without noticing. Some people said it was impossible without exploits. This is a guy that popped 218 stims for... Is there any case where you actually do this and, like, it's normal? I don't think so. There's no way. X's hamburger. This may be deeply uncomfortable. This may be deeply aroused. What the fuck? Yeah, welcome to Reddit, guys. Rehab's the only point? Well, there's no side effects according to the Ministry of Truth from Helldivers 2. There's no side effects for using stims, so, you know, all good stuff. Helldiver next to a resupply, cutting him with a little with barbed wire just to use another stim. Good way they're not addictive. Study said so. Yes, the government-funded studies said that they're not addictive. With life expectancy of a Helldiver, addiction is least of their concerns. It would actually be cool. Like, there's a lot of stats that they could potentially parse from this game. StarCraft, you know, one of the memes from StarCraft was the life expectancy of a Marine is like 4 seconds, and with a stim, or with a medic, it's like 6.5 seconds. Yeah. I still don't completely agree with contacts. Still up in the air on whether or not I want to get LASIK. I don't know. I thought about it. I think glasses make me look classy or dignified, but I guess some people don't. I think some people don't really understand how prisms work, so glasses have prisms on them, right? And they adjust how your vision sees stuff. But if you look through glasses at weird angles, it can look like your face is completely off or something like that, because once again, it's bending light, and people don't really understand that it bends light, so then they freak out about stuff because they think your face is deformed, because all of a sudden you're like, especially around the edges of the glasses, you can see like changes in facial features, because once again, it's prism. That's how it works, so I can see straight, right? Yeah. I still can't play games for a prolonged period of time with contacts, and that is horrifyingly bad. Glasses also do a really cool thing, which is if you have a pair of glasses on, it'll actually create like a little air bubble around your eyes that keeps them moist, keeps them humid, keeps the air around it. It's like an air bubble, and keeps the air humid around your eyes, so your eyes don't dry out as much, and as such, you can reduces fatigue. Yeah, which is also kind of the thing where they tried to sell gunners for a little bit. I don't know if you guys remember gunners, but they tried to sell gamers on gunners for a while because it actually does do that, but at the same time, I wouldn't wear tinted lenses. You can buy those, but I wouldn't wear them. Good. Happy Satsun chat. And more than quadruple the numbers with 4 people plus medkit armor plus extra reinforced. Medkit armor does not give you more syringes. Medkit armor is actually counterintuitive since it makes each stim last longer, letting you use the stims over a longer period of time. It's just a guy that just hits stims constantly. Just hits stims constantly over the course of the entire mission. And to be fair, I'm pretty sure he does actually just sit next to his stim box, just continually taking damage. Yeah, so... okay. It's just a video to show you can use a shitload of stims in a mission. Gotcha. It takes 5 minutes. 5 minutes to complete another full campaign. You can just roll whatever mission you want. This is about finishing mission chains. The host doesn't want to do the eradicate and skips to another mission, thereby failing the campaign. Dude, the only person I've ever noticed that skips the last mission is me, and that's because I find it boring. There's no way. There is no way this is about anyone else except for me. There's no fucking way. There's a lot of, by the way, there's a lot of people that just leave. That doesn't mean they're leaving the campaign. Like, there's plenty of people that just quit quit as a host after a mission. That's normal. I've played on a lot of different missions, and there's just plenty that just either quit or they just move on to the next mission. I haven't seen anyone just intentionally skip the eradicate mission except for me. When the host leaves on a ship, it should transfer the operation to whoever's next and just reload everyone on that person's ship, not just crash the OP. Yep, I agree. We talked about this extensively so people can maintain the metal boost by going through the missions. We talked about this when the game first came out. To maintain the metal, I don't know what to call that, streak? The metal streak while you're going through the missions. That was very important early on when everyone's grinding out metals, and it's not really that big of a deal anymore. Well, mainly because everyone's maxed out their metals and stratagems and everything at this point. I think that should be a thing. You mentioned when the game first came out, better ways of maintaining streaks or mission chains, because you don't get it. When the host leaves, you're just fucked. There's plenty of people, by the way, that either just do eradicate missions. That's definitely been a thing, or because they're relatively easy, and it's how you get a shitload of medals and points. I am legit the only person I know of that has ever just skips the last mission. Most people do them because they're easy. I don't do them because they're boring. They're really, really boring, except for Blitz, which is usually why I'll look for a chain with Blitz on the end, because it's really, really, really boring. And the Last Stand, so the tower defense missions are cool. They need conceptually a V2 and a V3 that better can utilize the units, because this game isn't a tower defense, and as such it doesn't have all the same mechanics or ways for enemies to progress through them, and at the same time you stopping them. They potentially could do it with multiple checkpoints, make the checkpoints or the areas much bigger, the waves much bigger when they come through. Good evening, Kook. I'm just going to go with Kook on that. Good evening, Kook. So there's multiple ways, bigger areas so the enemies can come through and funnel through easier, bigger like defensive lines, so it makes it harder for you to defend it, and then have multiple checkpoints that they have to break through, and then step back to spawns with each checkpoint. They could 100% do it, but the current iteration is basically a V1 or V0, and as such it kind of makes things kind of meh to play through. It's very boring in my opinion. You just sit there, and for the most part they can't win. Unless the bugs or bots get bugged, in which case you just have things like, at one point when they first introduced the Dagus, the Wanchans, wah wah wah, you know, they drop in, they're shooting through the walls and basically killing the generators without ever going through the first gate. So, yeah, that'll happen. But otherwise, eradicate missions are boring, even though you'll generally die in them. They just, you run around it, kill stuff and respawn, and that's pretty much it. It's almost like deathmatch. There's definitely ways they could do it and make it better, and make a small format mission that doesn't involve larger units, to make it more concise, like let's say maybe more like buildings or clearing a building in general, and you have to survive against hordes in a building. So more like COD Zombies, right? But right now as it stands, it's just basically you run around and just die. You get in one spot and you just die, and spam your stratagems, and you know, and that's putting aside people that have played it a lot. Honestly, this meme right here, guys, I swear to God, I am the only person that does this. And I've played, when the game first came out, I played with other people extensively, although I went from, when the game first came out, the first month, I think I was playing with people extensively. The reason for that being because the matchmaking was so messed up, which is still sort of messed up, but it's much better than it used to be. And then, like the last month, I would say, I've kind of mostly played with people while I started hosting my own games again. Once again, I don't really see this at all. I don't know where this is coming from. So, yeah. Eradicate missions are boring. The 15-minute extract mission was basically impossible for bots. You could do it with bugs, but it's generally impossible with bots. Generally, all you do in the small mission format missions is you just sit around. Blitz, on the other hand, can be fun. You can actually lose Blitz, too. Blitz missions are very cool, but the other missions, meh. Meh. Just a bunch of meh. I'm actually kind of curious. I don't think I've seen streamers do this either. Besides me. If I could get 3 40-minute missions, I would also do that, by the way. But at most part, I almost always try to see if I can get a blitz on the 3rd mission. I'll play through it. The exception being after the mega patch that just happened and the war bond, I was basically just doing 40-minute missions, and the reason for that is because you can't test anything out or get a feel for stuff in the smaller missions. It just doesn't work. They're too short and too awkward to deal with units. That's not a normal scenario for the most part. This is fucking weird. I honestly don't know where this is coming from. I'm the only one that I know of that skips them. This is ridiculous. I pretty usually notice the trends. It could also just give you the opportunity to pick whatever missions you want in a chain. But I don't know. Creative freedom in this regard, giving the developers just kind of freedom to make things a little bit random, right? With the missions. Mind-boggling dev choice. I can 5-by impact grenades kill a striker tower, but a grenade launcher can't do anything. Also good question. I agree that it should be able to blow it up. I didn't know that. I don't really use a grenade launcher because it doesn't work against a lot of things, so, you know. Grenade launcher used to be able to, but can no longer do it. Viewers were buffed up quite a while. Now they have the durability one of striker nests. Okay. Question. Are these guys like robots or vehicles? Are there more robots inside operating it? There's a thread about a week and a half ago, which is literally this. This is Karma Farming, which is someone that said, is the tank actually the robot? Uh-huh. Orbital grav cannon. Squishes units? I mean, the end-all kind of a stratagem design or just design in general is kind of what happens in Riftbreaker. In Riftbreaker, oftentimes you just end up in a scenario where a lot of the units, like, it's just different ways of killing units in different manners for the most part. It's all kind of... I don't know if it kind of gets bad, but it loses, like, kind of identity. It feels kind of the same way as stat sticks, even though you're definitely killing units in a different way. It's just another way of doing so. I guess this one just squishes them. I guess you could do that. Feels an awful lot like I said, kind of like Riftbreaker. It's just, hey, you could kill them with gravity, but, you know, does it actually look cool? I guess, maybe? I don't know. Like, it just kind of all ends up kind of in the same trough of shit where it doesn't feel unique or different. I mean, it is different because it's a different way of killing the units, but, like, is that really all that different than just throwing a fucking Eagle airstrike on the area? Not really. It doesn't really do anything different. It's just another stat stick. It's another way of doing exactly the same thing. Visually, it just looks different. So, yeah. So I guess it's just a kind of your equivalent stat stick of just an orbital, not an airburst, Eagle airstrike, right? Durable damage system is unintuitive, invisible, and hurting the game balance. I'm not sure about that. Most people don't even know that it existed. I didn't even know that it existed. Current damage system doesn't allow Arrowhead to balance individual weapons quickly without accounting for too many factors. Okay, but, oh my god, make the game easier. Everything should just be DPS. This is a stat stick lover. I'll start by briefly summarizing damage calculation. Weapons do damage, enemies have health. When you shoot an enemy, several calculations done to determine how much health is removed. Yep. Okay. Durable damage. Yep. Uh-huh. It's dealt mainly to... It's limb damage. This mainly does damage to limbs. That's all durable damage is. It's just limb damage. As far as I know, it just basically is for limbing. Examples of low durability targets are Bile-near Spewers, Devastators, Berserkers, Hulkhead, or most small enemies. Okay. I am all for complicated ways of balancing games, guys. So let's first and foremost say that if you think you need to kiss for game balance, you shouldn't be game balancing at all. You shouldn't be talking about game balance at all. If you think it should just be a factor of DPS and that's it, game balance is not for you. You can add complicated metrics to it. People do not need to use weapons that do special things. They can still get away with just using a fucking breaker at the end of the day. They don't need to use the specialty system. So just because this guy is having issues wrapping his head around basically what a durable damage is, all it basically does is just limbs. It's all it's useful for is limbing. It's just killing limbs. And there's only a couple weapons that really do it well, and mainly the Tenderizer, for some strange reason, which I still don't understand right now because the coefficient of damage isn't really that high, is it's really good at destroying limbs. I think it has a lot to do with the fact that you don't miss basically any of the bullets on it. They all just go to the limb. You just blow off the limb and that's pretty much it, right? Yeah. And in this case, this guy, I guess, doesn't want it to be complicated, because if it's complicated, that means there's no easy, just go-to answer for a weapon that everyone should take. That's a good thing, by the way, is that there's no straight meta answer for everything. That's where you want to be, because if there's no straight meta, i.e. everyone should use it, like the Ruptor before it was nerfed, if there's no straight answer for everything everyone should use, that means there's choices. That doesn't mean everything's bad. That means there's multiple choices that can be good. That's a good thing. Just because you don't want to use the Tenderizer to blow off limbs and limb targets, which we show off, including killing chargers that way, by the way. It's not as faster than using, let's say, a Quasar. But you can still do it because it's kind of cool. Am I against it at all? No. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. This guy's starting off the premise by saying it's too complicated. I think he's full of shit, and that is his personal opinion, that he wants an easy game to understand. Do I feel some of these values should be shown to the players? Yes. Yes, I do. So people not only can theory craft, but they can actually look into things and get an informed opinion. Durable damage, I didn't even know was a stat, besides that seemingly just some weapons were better at blowing off limbs than others. It wasn't really a viable strat you could do with really any units for the most part. After the update, they apparently want us to be known about durable damage, but still didn't show it to us in the game. And durable damage, which weirdly enough, which I still don't understand, is that the Stalwart, from a statistical standpoint, looks like the analytical standpoint, not stats, because we don't have all the values. From an analytical standpoint, the Stalwart, which is an LMG, looks like the best candidate for limbing. I tried using it. It doesn't. I think it has something to do with the armor penetration value, and it's not high enough to deal with legs. Don't know why. No idea. No idea why, guys, but that's the case. The Stalwart really looks like the star. The Stalwart is the star of limbing, but when we tried it out multiple times, it doesn't. It's like it just can't penetrate hard enough to actually do damage to limbs in the first place, and therefore it doesn't do anything. There's definitely some weapons that literally just don't really have any penetration capabilities, and they don't really do much. The Spray and Pray is another one, right? And it takes a substantial amount of effort to do ammo to do anything with it. But weirdly enough, and even though the Stalwart has decent damage, for what it is, and it can fire really fast, and has a really good durable coefficient, it just doesn't do anything. And once again, I think that comes back purely to the penetration on the weapons themselves. Let's just to preface this, guys, this is his personal opinion, and he's full of shit. He's trying to shoehorn and be the authority on what Arrowhead can and can't balance. And game developers in general can and can't balance. It has to be a simple system. No, it doesn't. Some things can be a simple system, and a lot of times there should, and we've talked about this, where there should be cases for easy to understand stuff. League of Legends does this, for instance, where they still have the basic bitch, you know, just auto-attack hero. That's all they do. Like, you know, the ones like Catelyn or something, where they just go up and you just hold down, you right-click, 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 and that's it. And you do a boatload of damage doing it. But there's also plenty of very, very complicated heroes in League of Legends. But they also go out of their way to make sure that there's options available to multiple people. In this case, though, he's not even really getting butthurt that there aren't options, because there are options in this game for a simpler gameplay. He's getting butthurt that there is actually other ways of playing the game that isn't the simple system, which is, I don't really understand it at all. Whether or not it's balanced or not, it isn't really, like, I thought it was going to be insane when the game first released. The patch was released, and we went and tested it out. That's one of my qualms in my video. My 4-hour patch video was talking about how durable could be OP as shit, because you could limit Titan. You can't limit Titan. You can't limit Titan, so it doesn't even matter. Yeah, like, your bullets just don't penetrate, so you can't do any damage. Yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of, like, the Tenderizer in general is kind of in a weird spot, because it feels like it might be a prototype weapon, where they're just putting it out there to get people, you know, give people an option of doing something a little bit different, such as using assault rifles. I would say it's not straight up better than the Adjudicator, but the two assault rifles, SMGs, and DMRs that actually kind of work right now is the Adjudicator and the Tenderizer. And then you have maybe the Pummeler if you're looking for CC, which it does do that. But right now, like, the Adjudicator and the Tenderizer, like, I don't think there's, like, they're like direct replacements for each other. There's trade-offs between using both, which is a good thing, right? That being said, they're still both inferior to just using fucking shotgun, just using a shotgun. So, nah, one of those things. But that being said, a lot of the assault rifles, DMRs, and SMGs all need magazine upgrades. They all need more mags. They don't have enough ammo. I'm not talking about, like, the magazine size itself. Excuse me, the clip size itself. Oh, the clip size itself is not the issue. Well, it is for some of the guns. Like, let's say the counter snipe just doesn't have enough rounds. That aside, but the overall, just magazines that you have in reserve is too low for a lot of weapons. You blow through the ammo and you just don't have anything to pick up, and that's not really where you want to be, because they aren't really that powerful in general when you take away the ammo efficiency aspect to, like, let's say, to offset the power spike, right? Compared to shotguns or plasma guns. So, yeah. That being said, go down. Problem is, okay. Not really. He's like, he said the problem, and he's not really. He's just talking about, like, what's in the game, but that's nothing he said is a problem. Like, someone says something's a problem, and then they just state observable stuff like it's supposed to be a problem, but it's not actually a problem. Said something's a problem, and all he is just stating observations. So he isn't actually, there's no premise on, there's no actual summation of what the problem actually is. Just stating what happens in the game, but that's not actually a problem. I mean, guns aren't all balanced, that's a problem. But that's something they're working on, and we talk extensively about. Heck, we have a fucking spreadsheet addressing a lot of the balancing concerns in the game right now that I'm going through and putting all my thoughts into. Yeah. What are we up to? 16 entries now. Good. Some of them are more long-winded than other entries and tend to explain the problem and the fix for it. Conclusion, I'll stop here. But he didn't even state what the problem is. The problem is this. He says the weapons aren't balanced, and apparently there's too many dials, and therefore Arrowhead can't take care of the balance in the game, so they should remove the dials. Okay. Salute that guy. Holy shit. Conclusion, I'll stop here. No, conclusion is where you actually conclude and put everything together. It's your TLDR. The TLDR for your entire thesis going on here is the conclusion. You're not supposed to stop, you're supposed to conclude things. Damage, armor, and durability system is complicated. Yes, it is. Which creates a complex, completely invisible and unintuitive second and third layer of calculations the player would need to do to understand why their equipment is performing the way. And a third layer of calculations that the player would need to do to understand why their equipment is performing the way that it does. You don't need to parse spreadsheets. You can just use whatever feels good and works out. It's kind of the way it's the way things have been going the entire time. You don't actually need to spreadsheet calculate everything, and there doesn't need to be a meta weapon. This sounds an awful lot like someone that has a stats degree and like maybe has a math background that's freaking out because he can't calculate the exact right answer for doing stuff. That's good, by the way. There shouldn't be just one exact BIS and that's it, no matter what. The Incendiary Breaker, I've seen people use it for months, guys, and I don't even use it, and I haven't really used it because it's honestly not that good. You have to paint all the units in the area, and if you don't do that and you just use like a breaker, the breaker's better. As it turns out, the breaker's just better. Yeah. Is it alright? Yeah, sure, the Incendiary Breaker's great. But is it like this BIS best in slot weapon that everyone has to use? No, it hasn't been since 2 big balance patches ago. When the Adjudicator was popped up and the Plasma Grenade Launcher, which I use extensively, was popped up. No, it's not. And apparently people think it should be, I guess? I don't really know, guys. They don't need to parse the stats. They can just use a weapon and see if it does good. They don't need to run BIS and put it through the spreadsheet to actually use a weapon. That's arrowhead balancing stuff. And even at the end of stuff. Even at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter that much. You just use whatever works. Initially, I suspect the explosion immunity is causing a bunch of... Like, I skipped through a lot of stuff because he just looks like he's prattling or rambling. A lot of the stuff going on here is just rambling and then comparing it to other weapons in the game, which, sure, there's plenty of weapons in the game that, plenty of guns in the game that need to be rebalanced. I 100% agree. I mean, 100% agree. But, just saying that no thing should be simpler because it's too hard to understand, that's full of shit. Most people do not go and start calculating stuff and testing. Most people do not do this. Almost everyone just goes and looks at weapon guides, which is why we saw the Incendiary Breaker. They rely on influencers to tell them what to play or what they see someone performing. Most likely, what they see someone performing well with. That's the whole reason the Ruptor got picked up after I started using it, basically almost exclusively. A week after launch, there was almost no one using it. And I was like, huh, this doesn't make sense. So I just started using it, and then people started picking up my weapon after I die, started using it, and it went like this. Like, just going down, if you can imagine someone talking to someone, right? And just the mesh of people just talking to other people. Yeah. And with Incendiary Breaker, that got spread because someone must have made a tier list or a guide somewhere that people are like, oh, it's really good. This guy's rating SS triple plus tier. It has to be great. And it's not really, honestly. It's good, but it's not like, oh my god, it's super amazing. And a lot of people don't even use it like it should be used in order to actually make it good, which is painting with it. You have to spread around the rounds to spread the dot. You're like a warlock spreading dots. You have to spread around the incendiary dots. If you don't do that and you just concentrate on one unit, you just use the breaker and you're doing a better job. And then you'll have less chance of setting yourself on fire, other people on fire, units, like the ground, whatever, stuff around you. Additionally, I suspect the explosion immunity is causing a bunch of very strange combat behavior that needs to be examined, especially when explosive damage from a weapon is being included in its display damage. It doesn't. These suggestions all stem from core belief that a player should pick up a gun and be able to get a feel for how it works quickly, either based on in-game data, consistent... They shouldn't. We just talked about this. Some people, some guns should, right? You have the simple Caitlyn, random, just auto-attack hero that people can use. Those exist in the game. Breaker is one. Liber is not really that great, but you can use the Adjudicator. That's another one. You don't need to pick up the specialty weapons. You can just use shit that's in the game, and you'll be fine. You don't need to parse everything. It doesn't need to be this thing where every weapon is good in every single scenario and there's a BIS slot. Either based on in-game data or consistent so like we're talking like what? Destiny, just have a number. Consistent performance or preferably a combination of the two. So someone wants Abyss, they want to have a number on something where they can know that they're using exactly the best weapon no matter what. Separate projectile and explosion damage on the screen. I don't think that's going to change anything what's going on here. This guy isn't really calling for more stats. He is saying remove stats from the game because he doesn't like being able to kill units in other ways, which is insane, by the way. Holy shit. Concession? What, are you doing a conclusion after a conclusion? No, I gave Dev here, and I'm not the authority here. He's definitely fucking... I hate people that fucking act like authority figures when they aren't. It's especially problematic when you're talking about forums or Discord, where you have fuckers that will try and manipulate rules to act like they're authority matter on something, and then will try to coerce mods to do what they want. I fucking hate people like that so much. Oh my god. And they're all over Discords, little fan clubs right on Discords and forums, and they'll try to manipulate mods into doing whatever they want, and that's pretty absurd, and some mods don't even notice it. Some do, but a lot of them don't. They just, like, they'll get pinged and shit like that and called in and go, this guy violates XYZ rule, and there's like people like, I gotta stay on topic no matter what. One of those things, basically, when they don't like whatever the topic is. Basically, it's just whatever, it's another method of manipulating things to get what they want. But this guy is 100% trying to infer that he is the authority figure here. Oh. I'm inactive, guys. Gotta solve my CAPTCHA. 1 second. There we go. Solve the CAPTCHA. Oof. Oh. TikTok was coming for my lunch. Crazy. Oh, it's not called limb damage. Modular? That's such a weird name for it. Fuck, I can't even remember it. Terrible. Excel, not Excel. Done. This is a long... It's fucking... This is a... You get kind of caught up, guys, when some people are ramblers, by the way, and they don't really... You have to sometimes be concise and, you know, and hit a point home. You have to come to the conclusion and the TLDR and, like, pull together everything you just talked about into one concise thing. But because he doesn't really have much of anything going on here, his TLDR is basically the game is complicated in some regards and should be easy to parse from a basically an analytical standpoint, or statistical standpoint, where you can just throw a weapon in a spreadsheet simulator and that's it. And I don't agree with this at all. 2,000 upvotes. I don't think it's hurting the game at all. There are simple stuff in the game. It doesn't mean you need to play in a simple way. I'm all for basically being able to, as I'm showing you guys with like the tenderizer, you don't use it just to play the game in, like, let's say the same way as an adjudicator. You can use it to limb enemies like big heads, and it's something that's maybe counterintuitive, but I actually think it's a cool way to play the game that isn't normal. Yeah. Design choice that results in 15,000 players having no impact on liberation does not encourage. People play bugs even if there wasn't a new planet. Only higher level super citizens have the right to swim. Suggesting you also be able to swim is treason. This is why people choose to drown rather than being undemocratic. Treasonous. Sympathizers? Bug sympathizers. Sympathizers. Sympathize. Eyes. Sympathize. Treasonous. See anyone swimming, make sure to tell your democracy officer. It wasn't part of basic training. Oh, mine is much better. I came up with that meme, by the way. I made the swimming meme, by the way. That's me. That's me. 4 months. 4 months of on my channel. Yeah, the fun police only do what is actually the major order. Arrowhead throwable balance you slash be like. I'm actually all for if the knife was honestly just a replacement for the knife is a replacement for your melee. It just visually changes it. It doesn't do anything else. It just visually changes it, and then maybe make it so you can throw it, but then you don't have a melee anymore. Uh-oh. Yeah. But at the end of this, he says, "You serious?" Not just laughing. Oh my god. Escape, escape, escape. Helldiver cosplay, not safe for work. Well, let me see. Bunch of people got 3D printed costumes. Actually, nothing near this NSFW, by the way. These costumes, by the way, we saw it first from like a Chinese cosplayer or Chinese people in like a month after the game launched. I think it's they just printed them based on CAD files or something, not from the game itself. Like they just took the armor from the game itself and just printed it out on a 3D printer. Ah, good stuff. Ever since it came out, it's never left my secondary slot. Same for me. Grenade pistol is tough to get rid of. Yep. A lot of utility built into that weapon. This is for the cape again. I replied to the cape one. I don't know. So I think I wouldn't be so against this cape, guys, if it showed more of the positive. Because if you like a Steam DB numbers, it goes both directions. So it's mainly the negative. Like, it's just like, who's gonna wear something? I mean, people will wear it, especially if they consider it edgy, right? But like, you just or people shit on the game. As someone that plays the game, I don't, you know, it's great and everything. Yeah, fantastic that everyone shot on the game at one point, you know? Those things, I don't really understand why people would want to see that. But anyways. They redid the cape to basically be the build, like, the opposite direction, too. I'd probably be more for it. So, it's mainly just the cape looks like this, but it should include also this. Like more of the aftertail of it, not just the negative thing at the beginning. I think it's very important for perception. That's like an image of perseverance, right? That's different. The cape itself Right now, though, it just looks like it's the negative part. And if you look at the graph, it looks much different if you include everything else, right? Probably should consider redoing it to include more of the positive, and that's instead of just the negative reviews. And then people might wear it then, because it's more of a perseverance thing, and look at the game surviving, as opposed to, hey, look, everyone shit on the game, right? For every mission against automatons, I feel like... Stardust? This is totally a Stardust. A Stardust, guys, is phenomenal in so many different ways. Oh, a Stardust, like, literally better than the majority, almost all cinematics put out. It was made by one... Actually, I think it was made by multiple people at the end, but made by one guy for the most part. Yeah, that just showed how good you could make one thing really look, and just how bad Warhammer looks in general compared to it. And there's so many, like, Me Too's or just copycats that came out afterwards just trying to duplicate his success. Like, trying to do exactly the same thing. Like, you can tell who's actually inspired by it, because it's phenomenal. If you haven't watched the Stardust, you need to watch the Stardust. And we've watched it a couple different times on stream. I'm not going to watch it tonight, but phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Like, the guy that originally made it basically got DMCA'd by Games Workshop and forced to work for them. So, yeah. You know, he had the opportunity to go work for them and basically got the videos taken down. They're on the Games Workshop page now, but like, those videos are gone. And from YouTube, you can find third parties that were hosting them now, but the original creator removed them. Yeah. I'm sure by choice, by the way. Game Workshop is so fucking weird. So random. They just do stuff that hurts their company and their community. It's crazy. Millions of views. Absolutely tens of millions of views on his videos. And just fucking great. Absolutely great platform and advertisement for their IP. And dude, if I was working at Helldivers, guys, if I was Pilts, if you could get a Stardust guy, and make some cinematics, oh my god. Like, it is Helldivers 2 has more of a comical vibe to it, so maybe it doesn't fit because Warhammer goes real deep on the hardcore vibe, right? Yeah. And Helldivers 2, while it is kind of deep in that regard, it's not Warhammer, which is why I still wish there was a Warhammer conversion mod for the game. Oh. Alright, we're going to play some Gamaz here, guys, tonight. Let's get out of the podcast section and into some Helldivers 2. Let's see. I have these contacts in for a little bit. They 100% just make everything much better. Weirdness goes away. Still kind of there. I think it has something to do with how glasses normally warp stuff, as opposed to contacts. I haven't used contacts enough. Alrighty. Cam off. Okay, I'm gonna go take out my contacts, guys. 1 second. Pretty well. Get to it, guys. Okay. True. Gakrux, Eddington. We could go see if we have some poop games tonight here. Don't have a whole lot of time to play, but that's because I had a bunch of shit going on earlier tonight, as it goes for. Two more on Gek Poop. Last one's a Blitz. It's an Eradicate.
FTL jump, success. Mission preparation aborted.
One last step.
A Purge and a Blitz.
Coordinates locked. Engaging orbital thrusters.
Alrighty, guys.
Orbit synchronized.
A minute and see if we get joiners, otherwise we're going to rehost.
My family has owned this same cabin for generations, right here in Superstone Park. Which is why I choose Morganson for all my hunting needs.
Allied destroyer
Like this
has joined
hd2
squadron.
Breaker assault shot.
Fuck yeah!
Same as Pa. Is what I call tradition.
Hunting, warfare.
I swear they made that commercial worse.
But most of all, tradition. Morganson, a Super Earth company.
Ah!
Our enemies can fight as hard as they like, but freedom always wins.
Huh?
If you've got any medals or super credits, you can spend them in the acquisition store.
Where's the acquisition
That's where
store?
they sell the fancy stuff.
Where's the acquisition store?
Allied destroyer has joined squadron.
Someone's dead. I see. So I wanted to get the new... It is kind of weird how they got the... I'm gonna drop over there.
Here?
Ah, right there. Ah, they're giving us the... Scatter? Autocannon, huh? I don't want to use autocannon right now. But, good to know. Maybe they're testing it out. Is he right? Is it actually OP against bugs or bots and not against bugs? Yes, it is. New clusters. Lays.
Allied destroyer has joined squadron.
500.
Engaging orbital thrusters.
Melody?
Orbit synchronized.
Healed airburst, huh? That's gonna kill. So, there's scatter here, guys, and this gas is gonna make gas barrages and precisions just kind of worthless. Oh, he changed it. But airburst, off course, will 100% fucking kill you in game.
Hellpod launch initiated.
Off we go. I do need to get on earlier, guys. Like I said, hibernation, guys, 12 hours. Just was like literally passed out and woke up 12 hours later. I was up for 24. More than 24 is like 30. Maybe longer than that. It's 36 hours, I think. 12 hours, wham bam, done. I had to go do a bunch of shit yesterday, which it hopefully completely took care of.
Live up to your name. Live up to freedom.
Mine! You took mine! You took my quasar! Let's see. You're a Stugger? I have a bunch of these. We're just going to preempt this as I can. Beautiful. Hey, unconscious. How's your evening going? Oh my god, the timing. No. Bird. Not quite a bird. Excuse you. Excuse you. A lot of shit here today. There has to be a poo-poo tree around here. I'm going to do that sideways. Head him around the edge. Ah, that's a sound of beauty. There has to be a poo-poo tree around here somewhere. I don't know where it is, though. Holy fucking shit. There's like fucking coming out of the mist. What the fuck's going on here? There it is. We don't have time to deal with this.
Sending in an eagle.
It should hopefully hit.
Sending in an eagle.
Did it? I swear they have a different strafing run in my games, guys, sometimes, and it sounds like it bursts, and it's completely different. Well, not completely. It's very different than normal strafing run. It's still not a 810 strafing run. Yeah, get it, lazy dog. Get it. What the fuck? Hit it, Lazy Dog. I don't even know if Lazy Dog can kill it.
New man!
Pretty good. Much better. Just fell over. What do you mean?
Heavy, south. Reloading!
There you go. Maybe we should wait for him to stop after I shoot the leg. Takes a little bit longer, though. Doop-a-doop-a-doo.
Requesting sentry!
Doop-a-doop-doop-doo.
Sending in an eagle!
Doop-doop-doop-doo.
Sending in an eagle!
Doop-doop-doop-doop. So Nuke the Nursery must be a new mission type now. Which I'm fine with. I thought it was only for the event, but it looks like it's not. I think it's pretty good, because there's other tiles in here too. It's not just the nursery tile. Has to be another poo-poo tree, I think.
No diver left behind!
Wait.
Reinforcing!
Request approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
Got it. Done. There you go. Get them all together.
Requesting air support!
A lot of big heads. What do you call a bunch of big heads? Like a gaggle of big heads? Brainiac swarm? Oh no. Oh my god. Okay, something's going on here.
Sending in an eagle!
Okay. Hey guys, right there. That's for you. Kite them around the edge. Like that. Perfect.
Now that's what I call liberty.
That's called democracy! Reloading!
God damn it.
Objective critical stratagem available.
Requesting air support!
Objective critical stratagem
Rare sample
available.
acquired!
Objective critical stratagem no longer available.
Forget. Bugs today, much more festive. Where the fuck is it? Ow.
One life for Super Earth! Sample collected.
There it is.
Orbital strike. Heavy. East. Close.
Let's go north to the hive. Pretty good.
Requesting air support.
What? Okay.
Tunnel breach.
Yep. They have to oil some gears, I think.
Bug outpost spotted. Prepare to exterminate. Let's reload. Calling down supplies. Out of ammo.
Oh, not going over there.
Throwing grenade.
I think it went in. I'm not sure. We're gonna find out here in a second. Not.
Calling in reinforcements. Injury? What is...
Where the resupplies go, I don't know who calling the resupplies. Do you guys know where the resupplies went? I have no idea.
Sending in an eagle.
No idea. God. No idea where those are at.
Calling down a sentry. Requesting air support. Lots
of charges in here. fuck is going on in chat?
Last reload.
Guys seem a little bit less responsive. And what? Did I just get one tapped? Did I just see that you missed? What? What? I swear he just missed. And then he hit one hit and I died. Was I low on HP and just didn't notice it? I must have been. Why are you over here? Go do the other objective. Go do the objective. You don't need to be here.
Requesting air support. Heavy on my position.
Reloading.
Sending in an eagle.
Dude, what the fuck is going on? Is that intentional to try and kill me? What the fuck?
Southeast.
There wasn't even anything here to throw a cluster bomb on. Alright, let's go back to the nest now.
Reinforcing. Orbital inbound.
Fucking crazy.
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
No, I just got like a weird taste while drinking this Mountain Dew. You know what actually meshed really well with Mountain Dew is like a creamy flavor. Like frosting creamy. Mmm, that's weird.
Tagging map. Northeast. Close.
These yahoos are doing next main while L4 is over here doing this all alone. Doop-a-doop. Okay, I was hoping he wouldn't do that. Poor L4. I don't know where its HP was.
Thank you.
There's so much shit here.
Ready to liberate.
All clear. We're just gonna call this down in here. I'm gonna do this, and hopefully get them back through. That.
Freedom forever.
There we go. That's beautiful destruction.
Engaging terminal.
Yeah? Okay. Alright, let's go do the other hive now. If brought back the 2 AI to deal with the objective. Totally recorded a car horn.
Supplies.
Sound guy.
Tagging map. East. Far.
Joel the sound dev.
Supplies.
Okay. Did I just get myself stuck? I might have got myself stuck, guys. Pretty sure we're dead here. Oh, now I'm just stuck in the ground.
Requesting air support.
Hey, kid. Try this. That didn't go the right way. There you go. Got it. Not the way through, apparently, guys. South. Dead end. Alrighty. Let's see. Dead end. Nope.
Calling in orbital strike. You're back.
Yeah, off target.
Guys. Calling down a sentry. Total breach. Requesting sentry. Reloading.
We were talking about before, there's 100% like a max range on the grenade pistol. That wasn't it, but we've definitely hit shots into the bug holes at long range, and they just, like, even though they explode on it, like right where it's supposed to be, it doesn't actually, That's a pretty cool vista. Verticality in games is oftentimes not used a whole lot, and it's really a shame. You can actually do some really cool shit with verticality. It also could just be because we haven't seen things that are often vertical, that it just looks cool because it's not been seen a whole lot.
Reloading.
So,
Rare sample acquired. Got a sample. Reinforcing. Helldivers. Never die.
debating on not using it. Holding the resupply already. Oh, we got a couple to work with here, so. Oh, stam though.
Another step towards eclectic liberation.
Oh, he didn't charge past me. He just hit me and stopped, and then slapped me. Bitch slapped me. All right.
Point me to the enemy.
Did someone lose all their vials? Fishing string and a magnet, guys, telling you. Fun minigame of getting your shit back. It's not a bug, guys, it's a feature.
Supplies.
That frown upside down.
Never mind. Supplies.
Christ.
That's called democracy.
You guys go.
Requesting air
That's for you
support.
guys. Ah, lovely.
That's called democracy. Requesting advanced weaponry. Sending in an issue.
Have that.
Say hello to democracy.
Rah.
Reloading.
Rah.
Extraction is available.
Might be not dead.
Eat that.
Hey, bud. Fuck, did it miss all the guys on the ground? I don't know.
Requesting air support.
That's not where I want to be. Oh, okay. Let's go somewhere else. Okay. What the fuck is that? Alright.
Requesting air support. Sending in an eagle. Fire in the hole. Ready to liberate. Thank you.
One picked up my quasar and my backpack. Or maybe I just didn't pick it up.
Sending in an eagle. Heavy. Southeast. Close. Sending in an eagle.
Nope.
Rare sample acquired. Requesting air support.
Oh, just kill me. I know I got knocked around by the explosion, but something else killed me after the explosion was done. A grenade?
Calling in reinforcements.
Because the cluster bomb didn't kill me. After I got hit by the cluster bomb, right as I was rolling around the ground, something else hit me and killed me.
Point me to the enemy. Calling down a sentry.
Huh.
Sending in an eagle. Heavy. West. Rare sample acquired.
Hey, bud.
Extraction is available.
Excuse you.
Calling in orbital strike.
Right on my gear again. Let's call on my alternate loadout. I don't know why they're fucking around with my gear.
Calling down a support weapon.
Sending down support weapon. Deploying equipment package.
Requesting air support. Tech pack
Yep.
inbound.
Mission at 20 minutes remaining.
Taste of freedom. Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you. Affirmative.
Let's see.
Calling in extraction.
Extraction request confirmed. Shuttle inbound.
I'm not exactly sure when they cleared the southern nest over here. Everyone's at the northern nest, right?
Requesting sentry.
Hey, that's the small one on the side? I mean, it's the small one I did earlier.
Sending in an eagle.
Yeah.
Heavy. Close. Reinforcing.
ETA T-minus 1 minute 30 seconds.
Requesting air support. Requesting orbital strike.
Yoink! Think of the kids, guys. You need the samples for the kids. I'm pretty sure there's more stuff here, but we don't have enough time to go around. So.
Requesting air support.
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
For prosperity.
Dead.
Sending in an eagle.
What the fuck?
Requesting air support. Reinforcing.
Did he just stand? I swear to God, the fucking bile thing just appeared there.
Fire in the hole.
Am I blind? Am I going blind, guys?
Heavy.
ETA T-minus 30 seconds.
Sending in an eagle.
ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
Bro, you gotta be fucking shitting me. Also, that probably should have killed me just now.
ETA T-minus 10 seconds.
Yeah, no, that actually was over the top of me and should have killed me. I don't know why I didn't die just now.
Pelican 1 approaching pickup.
Support. Activating jump pack.
Pelican
That sounds normal. That sounds like the normal strafing run, by the way. Okay. Other pretty easy mission, guys. That does it.
Countdown initiated. Stand by for takeoff. Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Victory was never in doubt.
So, pretty easy. Not really much going on here at all, guys. I'd say 800 combined kills, which is kind of weird considering this is new nursery, and nursery should actually have a lot more units in it. When you're doing the objective, do like anything as far as finding units to kill. Running around. Maybe 220 kills? Hospital user, huh? A lot more than that, apparently.
Allied destroyer has left squadron.
Like a 1,200 kill game, it didn't feel like that. There's almost no offensive pressure from the units.
Keep the bug population in check.
Alright, let's rehost. Good, good, good. Very weird. Did not feel like there's basically no offense pressure besides when we're sitting in that nest right there, which I mean that's kind of a artificial situation. It felt like we weren't really being suppressed at all. Push back. Would even help with any of the nurseries. The nurseries are basically done immediately. Valuable data.
Hellpods prime.
Alright. Let's see. Off to the next, guys. Happy Sunday. I mean, oh my god. Maybe I should be playing Elden Ring like everyone else. We talked before about like big game releases. Big game releases only benefit basically big streamers. We're talking really big streamers. If there's too many people in the category, basically you're all fighting for viewers, and the only people that win are the top streamers. Because no one sees you. Best time to stream a game is like a month after releases, like a big game. Maybe a couple weeks after all the big streams fall through, but there's still hype surrounding the game. Most big streamers will immediately just power drive the content and then quit. So, it only takes like... So, like, a couple weeks after launch, it usually just goes away, or goes back to normal. Weirdly enough, as a streamer, the best time to not stream the game is on launch. Time to stream the game is not on launch.
Allied destroyer has joined squadron.
Air team.
Engaging.
Are we gonna get
orbital
happy
thrusters.
endings? I love happy endings.
Orbit synchronized. Allied destroyer has joined squadron. Helldivers to Hellpods. Repeat, Helldivers to Hellpods.
Welcome aboard, Helldiver. We can never have too many heroes fighting for peace.
Allied destroyer has joined squadron. Engaging orbital thrusters.
Ready.
Orbit synchronized.
That's broadcast tower, kind of on a little archipelago down there, or a land bridge. Fun. Unfortunately, I do want to go back to playing bots, guys, especially because the major order's happening. Not. I guess I don't actually really don't care about the major order, but mainly because things happening over there, and we haven't played bots in forever. But tonight, because we have limited time, we aren't going to. Probably not going to be going over to bots. Try to keep making tools work. Scatter. Scatter means this airburst is probably going to kill him or teammates. Scatter, like large orbitals, it doesn't really matter. 120s, 380s, it doesn't really matter. It matters with the smaller ones. Airburst is probably one of the ones that gets hit the worst by the scatter. I mean, precision isn't going to be useful at all, but like, because airburst, if it's off, it's very good. It's not super good at killing units, it's very good at killing teammates if it's off. We got a couple different... Did I actually add airburst to the spreadsheet? I did. I did add airburst to spreadsheets and ideas for fixing it. It's under the small stratums, small orbitals. Right.
Let them come. Let them brawl. Let them face the insurmountable might of the
And obviously we'll be using autocannon when we go back to the bots, so... Not... problem. File thing. Okay, let's go north. Go east over here to the side.
Dropping a pin. Southwest. 100 meters.
Go see the radar tower guys on the archipelago. We don't even get to go over there. Oop. Death water. Pretty sure you can get across that. Hooah! Perfect.
Reinforcing.
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
Bug outpost spotted.
Yes.
How about a nice cup of liver tea?
Are you over here? Go in. Alright, you want to do that? I'll go do the objective then.
Calling down a sentry. Calling in orbital strike. Bug tunnel breach.
Go do the main objective.
Rare sample acquired. Got a sample. I got the terminal.
Calling in orbital
We have to run the SSD.
Engaging terminal.
But
Calling in reinforcements. Tagging location. South. Heavy.
Requesting air support. the terminal!
Oh. That's not good. Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you.
How'd you like the taste of freedom?
Reinforcing.
We're just gonna run this immediately. I don't have time to deal with the stalker nest. Probably over there. That might even be it right over there. Probably is right there, actually.
Sending in an eagle.
Huh. It's like he's listening to what I said. That's weird. Huh. Huh. Huh, guys. Huh. Isn't that weird? Huh. 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 It's like AI, only I don't have a microphone plugged into my computer. Huh. Better. Bro, he was minding his own business, Lays Dog. You didn't need to shoot him. Let's see. Is the box. Not that kind of box, guys. Your mom's not here. Yeah. It's right on the terminal. You don't need to boot it up to put it in.
Sample collected.
Boot it up. Didn't they finish the... Why didn't they finish the power? What? They were at the power. Why isn't the power finished? Alright, let's go south. Look like there's a way across down south, but we're gonna see.
Calling in orbital strike.
Anything down here, which it probably is probably POIs though. Maybe a nest. You what? New one. Normally the charters that look like this have it's not up in the map either, so not an actual POI that actually has loot at it. Normally those guys that look like that have a mini nuke in them. Might not even be anything down here.
Bug tunnel breach. Requesting sentry.
I guess a POI without anything? It's not the first time that's actually... I've seen those before, but maybe they're trying to make more common? Yeah. And I don't think we can get across here. Most of the time when there's water on this map, it's super deep. Probably cannot actually cross this. I'll take a look, though, since it's a long way around.
Package acquired. Dropping package. Calling down a sentry.
That looks like death to me. Alright.
Package acquired. Dropping package. Dropping package acquired.
Doing fine, R4. Just keep hitting it with the fucking... keep hitting it with the arc thrower.
Dropping package. Found something. Enemy elite. Southeast. 50 meters.
There's two Biotines. Fast diff. And they went and did the generator. Alright. This is the guy that was doing the nest? Did you just give up on the nest? What?
Package acquired. Dropping package.
Boon.
Dropping package. Package acquired.
Another small nest over there. Did they get a radar? No.
Dropping package.
Okay. I guess. Let's go northwest.
Fire in the hole!
South. Dropping a pin.
Yeah, there you go. Get a little bit of the AI treatment. Confuse them with your dancing guys. The peacock. Oh, yeah.
Orbital inbound. Requesting air support.
Feathers guys that can't handle it. Dazed and confused.
Requesting air support. Enemy patrol, north. Tagging map, east. 200 meters.
New mag!
Alrighty. Good. Let's go over here.
Bug outpost spotted. Prepare to exterminate.
Hey, Zaz. Good evening, dude. Happy Satsun to you. Yeah.
Throwing grenade!
Those lips on the front really annoying. Those they added in.
Reloading!
Orbital inbound.
Last reload! Out of ammo!
Grenades too. Alright. Are we actually gonna get to use the stratagem, guys? Oh my god.
Sending in an eagle!
Requesting orbital strike.
Throwing supply beacon!
I use the stratagem, guys! Oh my god!
How'd you like the taste of freedom?
Tagging map, northwest. 200 meters.
Oh. Looks like tonight we're playing on Reddit difficulty, guys.
Heavy, northwest. Close.
Have a taste of democracy!
Oh, there! What are you doing? Stop that! Stop that! There you go. That'll be the day when you see a fucking charger like back his ass into one of those bug holes so you can't kill it. That'd actually be a pretty cool upgrade for the charger, like a defense. Actually, you could do the shrimpies, right? Yeah, maybe that's just like a go-to for the shrimpies. You just have them back up and like sit there and go into defense, like intentionally do it, not obviously just bugged out, right?
Requesting
Yep.
advanced weaponry.
Reloading!
Alive. Are you still alive? Kenji body blogging? Shooting through his leg, shooting through his leg, shooting through his leg, shooting through his leg. Got one hit marker. Out of all those, I got one hit marker on his leg. When the game came out, first came out, it wasn't that bad. Like you could reliably leg and finish off chargers, right? With the rail cannon, railgun, not rail cannon. Right, let's see. Guess we'll go northeast. Oh my god, it's Idwin! It's not. Ooh, it's not that late.
Allied destroyer leaving squadron.
Reinforcements.
Radar?
Requesting orbital strike.
Tactical asset near your location.
Sending out an SOS!
Pretty meh. So far, guys. Last mission even had more units than this. The last mission had SEAL Team 6 in it, so... Like everyone had like 250 kills. So you're starting later. It's not true! I've been... Actually, today was pretty
Engaging
late.
terminal.
No, I'll never go back. You can't take me back. I'm not going back to late morning slots. I was say like I stream longer than you're like around to watch too, Idwin. You just left me. Oh. You guys see the food? You guys see the food? Huh? We have some fruit mix and ring of herring. Oh, this is what they eat. Anchovies too. Very tasty. It's interesting because that's literally like the only food in the game. Like that you can actually see as far as I know. At least as far as I've seen, that's the only food in the game. It's not even on your ship. You don't even have food on your ship.
I got the terminal.
Mission map updated.
Right. So you stole a nest by the pad. We aren't going to worry about that. Let's go down this thing and then we'll go over to the objective. And we'll probably go to the southern nest after that. I still can't tell what exactly is, like, is this intentionally lower difficulty? Like, is Arrowhead reducing it? Or is it because your compute capacity, your cloud, like, of the computers that connected to your peer-to-peer, your peer-to-peer mesh, right? Still can't figure it out. Because we're on the weekend normally has higher difficulties, so why is it now less? Is it because we're playing bugs and they don't want us playing bugs? I mean, if you're a normie, you're going to like lower difficulty, which is why Reddit's filled with people asking them to lower the difficulty. So I can't imagine they're doing this to make people more interested in doing a different major order.
I'm on it.
Okay, rare jump pack user. There's a lot of cool shit in this game, guys. Maybe we should address that on the next, address the jump pack. I haven't talked about the jump pack in a while, mainly because I just forgot about it because it sucks so much dick. So, I didn't really... Dude. Why the fuck would you do that? This fucker, like, are these just people watching my... It can't be Joel. I can't imagine Joel being this much of a dick. Like, the amount of people that are intentionally, like, dropping cluster bombs, like, right on top of my position seems to have increased exponentially in, like, the last couple days. Like, every time I talk about the cluster bomb should not have a license, you should have a license for using 380s or cluster bombs. Yeah. And whenever you TK, or if you TK too much, it gets taken away, including yourself. You kill yourself with it, it still counts. Yeah. Can't be Joel's. I don't believe it.
Requesting orbital. Rare sample acquired.
Not exactly sure why this showed up on the map as a question mark. This is like a POI. Bug? Like, look at this. So on the map, well, now it showed up as a closed POI, but it showed up as a question mark. That's weird. Oh, maybe one of my teammates got close enough to scan it. The radar usually does not do that. Only when the question marks are like big stuff. Okay. Hey, maybe the next entry on our, I'll have to add that. Jetpack needs to be looked at. There's multiple different ways they can address it. Current jetpack substick, though. The, Meridia jump packs are much better. No!
Get some! Get some! Reloading!
There you go. Play your soul? I don't know what that is. Whoever they are, they're copying me. I've been streaming for more than 12 years, so. It's not. Yeah, they sound like me, whoever Sway Your Soul is. They ask if they got inspiration from the small little mom and pop streamer. Oh my god, am I going to get to use a cluster bomb again? Is P3 going to die to the tail end of my cluster? Oh, we got to leave. Oh, we're going to die. We're going to die. He knocked me into it. Fuck you. Deserve a fall for that. Thank you. Growing every day, guys. Down here fighting for the tail ends of viewership.
Ready to liberate.
Good. It's true though. I have been streaming almost full time for over 12 years.
Extraction is available.
Oh, that's a tight little guy. Spun that shit around super fast. That's a good sign. That means we might be on Joel difficulty. Maybe. I don't know why Joel just doesn't set my game for Joel difficulty. Do you know, P3? Do you know? Do you know why he hasn't set my game for Joel difficulty all the time? Why do I have to play shitty matches with no units in it? I'm not Reddit. Fuck Reddit. I haven't touched HD2 since the last Warbond. When was the last Warbond for you? Because there was a Warbond 2 weeks ago, I think. And they're usually about monthly, so.
Fire in the hole!
Do some grenades.
Have a taste of democracy!
The hibbity-dibbity, done.
Requesting sentry!
Flare those peacock feathers, guys, and make them look at you.
Bug outpost spotted! Prepare to exterminate!
Okay. We're going to do that. That might actually just lose a lot of the damage because it's right on the edge. We'll see. No, I think that was 2. Was it the last one? I mean, the current one is the Viper Warbond, which is, you know, just has some units in it. Oh, that's a rockin' hard place. I just walked back into that. Literally a rockin' hard place. Not even figuratively. Like, Joel, do you have to VPN into my games and set me up for, like, extra?
Requesting air support!
We're dead. Crap. What the fuck? It has to be Joel. Joel, would you be trolling enough to call yourself Poop Deck? There's no way. That's very close to Poop Dick, but you know. Like I said, it seems an awful lot. Ever since I keep pointing out cluster bombs, people try extra hard to kill me with them and make it look like a mistake.
Southeast, 100 meters.
Extraction shuttle inbound.
Good God, guys.
Orbital strike.
Yep. The most interesting part, by the way, of the new Warbond is not the new Warbond, it's the balancing changes they made to the game, where they made some of the stuff more interesting, units more interesting.
Throwing grenade.
Like VPN into my game and set up my crank up the difficulty.
Orbital strike. New man.
I need to get my gear. Excuse me, you take too long. Another crying. Double back to make sure they don't spin around. Got that.
Fire in the hole.
There. I don't know if this is wheelchair accessible. Oh, Jesus Christ. The entire planet is made to be accessible to fucking, chargers. Right.
Requesting air support. Sending in an eagle.
Probably gonna hit the trees, but it's alright.
Calling down a support weapon. Requesting air support.
On the side. Stim for stam. Okay. Ride that edge, guys.
ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
Another one? No, we're out. But yeah, mainly the new improvements to the game aren't so much the new Warbond. There's some skins in there. Basically, they introduced new skins to the game, so you can do like your ship, you know, your mechs.
Reloading.
Pelican. I don't think Eagle's in there. I don't know why, but you know, maybe they're waiting on that. I don't know. Anyways, new skins. So there's a couple new weapons in there and stuff and things. They have a knife, which actually really sucks. Everyone's here. But for the most part, the most interesting part of the latest patch was the Mega Balance patch, and it introduces new things that can be fun. Tenderizer, you can leg with the tenderizer, meaning you can shoot off legs on enemies and call it durable damage for some reason. But you leg some enemies, otherwise, they reduce kind of heavy units, although my match apparently tonight, this one was different. That was weird. But less larger units, so you can use like more, I guess, fun stuff like the LMGs and such. Boost FPS in game? Not really. The game is very CPU dependent. If you have a bad CPU, it's going to be difficult for you. It's very, very unlikely that you're GPU bound, but you might be GPU bound. Top right, for instance, you can see, well, not now so much, but when I was in game, for instance, my CPU over 16 cores will be about 75%, and then my GPU is around 50. I have a 4090. So, with almost all the settings on high, so if you have like a, what would that be, like a 3080? No, 3070, you're going to be almost maxed out on GPU, but probably not. Game is very CPU bound. It is very difficult to gauge, because the way this game works, there's almost no, like, you can't look at a benchmarking website and go, oh, that's the performance I'm going to get with it. Tough to figure out. And they can't really reduce, because the way simulations work and stuff in games works, almost no kills, guys. Look at this. At the end there, I started picking up. Everything else, not really. So we got a blitz, we'll do it.
Your fellow Helldivers rage against the enemy station.
Coordinates locked.
I'll do a blitz. I'm not doing fucking other shit.
Hellpods primed.
Yeah.
Engaging orbital thrusters.
But no. The only way they can actually improve performance, like if you're CPU bound, is by decreasing the number of units, which arguably, I think that's what's going on when we get shit games, is just we have a bunch of shitty computers in our peer-to-peer mesh, and you can't simulate as many units because of it. So you're basically holding, when someone's holding up the hands of like people with their 4-core processors, and then they go to Reddit and go, wow, I get 60 FPS playing this game. Yeah, because you aren't simulating any of the units in the game. Clusters again. I do like Napalm. Napalm is just fun. Even if it's not as good as Clusters, Napalm's fun. $80, 120. Spread. Scatter. But they added a bunch of things. You can use precision strikes now, or better. They aren't where they should be, and we've talked extensively about that. Barrage is better. Barrage is decent to begin with, but their scatter, it completely fucks up small munitions, small orbitals, so you can't really use them if they're scattered. Yeah, you're probably bound by your CPU. So if you are planning on upgrading, guys, I'm going to make sure I state this, because someone else in chat was, I think it was Lux the other day, was looking for hardware upgrade advice. There's a new hardware release cycle coming out for both AMD, Intel, NVIDIA, GPUs, and CPUs this fall. It is a bad time to buy hardware right now. And even if you want to buy new Intel CPUs, what you're looking at is going to become cheaper over the next 5 months or so. So it's a really, really bad time to upgrade, unfortunately. That being said, you live in the world of second-gen parts, and it is very easy to buy used hardware. CPUs, for instance. In the case of a 3600X, that means he is on an AM4 platform, and that means he could potentially upgrade straight to a 5800X3D, which is also pretty fucking... Or 5700X3D, I think is the new one. That's, like, cheaper. And it's a huge upgrade, and he doesn't need to replace his memory. So he's like, oh my god, Ben Sam-kun, you're amazing! Oh! Because you go from a 6-core older gen processor to not only 8, but also... this way. Not only from a 6-core, but he'd also go to 8-core, and not only a generation newer, but also with X3D big cache. I have a 7950 X3D. It won't be the same, but you also get really good performance out of it. So, yeah, I mean, you're not... AM4, AMD is weirdly enough, knows that there's a... Basically, they have a well-built platform, and they're releasing new-ish CPUs for their older platform, which is insane. Kind of a big deal. It's a very big deal if you are on a cash-strapped budget, which I assume you are with 3600. You might even be able to find them used, although I kind of doubt it, because it's kind of a weird niche.
Requesting sentry.
Got that. What the fuck did I just shoot in front of me? What do you mean? Gotta get rid of this guy. It definitely just hit his fucking arm again and didn't blow up. How are you alive? How are you alive? What is wrong with this charger? I blew off his leg. I hit his leg twice with explosive rounds, and I hit it. Jesus Christ! What the fuck is that? Linus also copied me. Yep. I mean, we do follow tech extensively. Yeah. X3D has been a go-to. It's represented a huge value proposition to anyone. Oh, that's not good. It's represented a huge value proposition to anyone with older AIM-4 platform hardware. And that's when they came out, like, what, 2 years ago now? 3 years? They've been out for a while, but they're still very good CPUs. And that's pretty insane for basically an AIM-4 platform, which is like 8 years old, right? Whoop. True. Not an AM5 platform, but you know, like I said, if you're on a budget, great place to start. I mean, you could do that too. It depends on how much money you have to spend is the reality. And you're like, so while 5800 X3D is a good value for what it is, you know, if you want it, because AM5 is going to be also probably about the same amount of duration as the AM4 platform. You know, you might just choose to upgrade right now, because technically the 5800 X3D is still, you know, 3 years old at this point, right? So, you might just actually want to just look at just upgrading your whole system. But, it really depends. Stop chasing me. You can do that. It really depends on what you want to do and how much money. Upgrades almost always depend on how much money you're willing to spend on them. And then obviously there's diminishing returns where you get up too high and you're just wasting money for the most part. And also too low where you just can't get any, you know, meat on your bones for what money you have allocated. Yeah, but 5800 X3D, pretty good. But at the same time, also, you can wait and see what comes out over the next couple months. It's going to be pretty exciting. We're going to cover it. I like tech, at least. Both, sounds like... Yeah, I fucking hate that guy, too. Yeah, fuck that guy. Another one. Something there they don't like. That's weird. Next couple months should be pretty exciting. The AMD 9000 series CPU should be coming out this June? Sometime this June, I don't know when.
Calling down a sentry.
As well as... That's not what we want. As well as... there we go. Good bitch.
Requesting orbital strike.
The X3D chips should be coming out, allegedly, according to rumor, might even be released sooner.
Throwing grenade!
Get on it. There we go. So allegedly they're going to come out in August, but according to rumor, they might even come out sooner than that. September. They might even come out sooner than that. Which are the ones that the gamers are all interested in. Gamers are all interested in the X3D chips. After using both the 13000, 13900K with, you know, just the fast Intel CPU and then switching to X3D, I don't think I'm ever going to go to a non-giant cache chip ever again. They just don't feel the same. Putting aside the fact that sometimes it's objectively something you can measure, it just feels different. It feels smoother. Sometimes you can quantify that by looking at metrics, and other times you can't.
You will never destroy our way of life! Bug out, bug spotted!
Hey guys. That's for you.
I'm on it! Fire in the hole!
Southeast.
And not today. But and we went the right way. Good.
Changing map.
Don't worry, guys. We're just having fun over there.
100 meters.
Very democratic screams. Had a lot of little, like, the little fucking slow fucks on the ground right now. You guys doing a no-no, which is doubling back over the top of myself. That's to get an angle? Oh my god. Oh, we didn't get the angle. Alright, let's see. Probably should go to the pad because we're running out of time right now.
Calling in orbital strike.
Oh, that's gonna kill someone, and hopefully not me. I'm alive.
Freedom forever!
Good time for you. Hide. Next couple months should be fantastic, though, guys. If you're into tech, that is. Not everyone is. But this game is extremely CPU bound. So this is actually lower on the lower side right now. I'm at about 63%. But I see max, which is my highest rated core, is at 90. It's usually around 92, so it's relatively normal. The new planet itself is janky as fuck, and it's not very well optimized. I don't know. That's just a quick catch-all.
Sending in an eagle!
Probably gonna hit some of the trees. There's something in this. It's stuck on a single core. Something is stuck on the single core. Normally, this game will use about 75% overall on my cores, but this one, this map, this planet. Apparently it's heavily on one of the cores, so Joel, the programmer, needs to look at the core utilization. Oh, that's gonna kill my teammate. How my teammates are fine. That's crazy. I should have killed that. That should have killed the guy with the flamethrower, by the way.
How'd you like to taste of freedom? Sending in an eagle!
Ah, right on my shoulder. Beautiful. Oh, he decided to throw a 380 in there. The 120 we were fine with. The 380 we're actually in too close to. Yeah, that's, I don't know.
New mag!
Alright. If they're actually close enough where they can get hit by the 380 right now. Fuck's the other guy? Nah.
Preparing for touchdown.
Yes, the end got a little bit better there. Majority of the mission's boring. Another mission with almost nothing in it. I mean, it's a blitz, too. Oh.
Liberty has seen you through.
Negative.
Definitely felt like we weren't killing anything. Yeah, I agree. Negative. Downvote. Downvote. Alas, Reddit has won again. Got all the nests. Chiefdom. Oh, I saw it up north. We didn't have time for it. Only 15-minute mission. I'm actually interested in, guys. But that being said, there also didn't seem like there's much going on there. Beautiful paint job. It's like what I did to your mom last night. Oh, almost 150, guys. Yeah, didn't feel like we killed much of anything in there.
Hero on board. You secured a lot of samples. Well done.
Okay. Go dump the group. Got the kids their medals. Like I said, I don't think we're gonna do boss tonight because of the limited playtime here. But even with them skipping like a month for not really patching the game, they still released a decent chunk of stuff in the last month. So if you skip going back to Mac not playing, the game changes a lot when you don't play for like a couple months. The game's only been out for 4 months, but there's some people that got burned out. One of the reasons you just don't like grind the 15-minute eradicate missions. You get burned out and then you quit. The game's too cool to get burned out on it, guys. Which is why you don't see me doing like I just do whatever I find fun, because it's fun? hd2re.
But a single triumph more, and they are
Blitz?
FTL jump to the hd2re system.
Yeah. By the way, if you're gonna go do a 1500, get the X3D. And the X3D is what really, really matters there. Not just a 1500.
Jump complete. Mission coordinates locked.
I believe they have a 5700 X3D, which is like 200 megahertz less too. And it's cheaper. Let's see. Yes. 200. 800 X3D is 315? 330? That's not even close. 5700 X3D. Yeah, it's literally $200. 5800 X3D is still pretty expensive. I've seen it definitely around 250 or 270, like when they get really good deals. Maybe they stopped selling the 5800 X3D. That's it, so they shifted to the 5700 X3D.
Repeat, Helldivers to Hellpods.
Wait a little bit here, guys, because the time of day it takes a
Allied
little bit.
destroyer has joined squadron.
Welcome aboard, Helldiver. We can never have too many heroes fighting for peace.
Another 45.
In the Super Earth Armed Forces and destroy the automaton threat.
Helldivers to Hellpods. Repeat. Helldivers to Hellpods.
I have to rehost. It could be we else around could get. Oh, there we go.
Allied destroyer has joined squadron. Engaging.
Late night
orbital
games are difficult
thrusters.
on small planets.
Orbit synchronized.
I mean, we could also have joined someone else's game, couldn't we? Scatter. Let's do clusters again. RQG. Yep.
Allied destroyer has joined squadron.
Ready. We will go back to autocannon at some point, guys. Maybe I should be doing that maybe tomorrow. Well, I mean, we're going to play bots, so we'll definitely go back to autocannon. Uh-huh. Take an LMG. Nope. He's trying to maximize the bonus on that. Tickler? Oh,
Launch
he fucking took out Vitality! Bitch. Ready.
Let them come. Let them brawl. Let them face the insurmountable might of the Helldivers.
Requesting advanced weaponry!
Go.
Requesting advanced weaponry!
My anti-air grenade launcher? Yeah. Okay, let's see.
New mag!
Heavy, west, close.
Second one.
Requesting air support!
Administering freedom.
trolls. Yeah, don't worry, guys. You should take the cluster launcher instead, though. So. Where did you guys come from? There you go. Oh. Like I said, I'm pretty sure maybe it's just dead bodies. Feels an awful lot like there's some weird collision with the grenades from the plasma grenade launcher here.
Requesting air support. Heavy northwest.
South to the nest down here. A poo-poo tree?
Mag's empty.
Found something.
Yes.
Tagging location.
Oh.
South. Never mind. Bunghole. Objective located.
Guys, go. That's for you right there. Whoop.
Reloading.
Big nest.
South. 100 meters.
Hog outpost.
Your position.
Fire in the hole.
Ow! Ah, you blew one up anyways.
100 meters.
Not a large nest. What? That was way off target. You're there somehow it turned.
Calling in reinforcement.
Didn't fit me. The angle on it was wrong. Say it was off by like 15 degrees? Rotated 15 degrees?
Tagging map. Northeast. 300 meters.
Not really sure why.
Throwing grenade.
Can do that.
Sending in an eagle. Heavy.
I see you.
Get some. Get some.
Marking location. East. Tagging location. East. Marking location. Cancel that. East. Enemy tactical asset within marking location. Northeast.
For you guys.
Sending in an eagle.
Do that. I'm still in the kill zone. Like that. Still got me. I swear it was off again. The fuck? Like 15 degrees again. What? Is Joel trolling me? Because I talked about a license. Was Joel playing? Did Joel just take direct offense when I... What the fuck is... I mean...
Liberty.
What? I wasn't paying enough attention to notice what just happened there, but... I thought he was out of... No, he was pretty close to the range. I'm pretty sure I was out, though. Did Joel kill himself with cluster bombs in one of my games, and now he takes personal offense to me using cluster bombs and pointing out the license to use cluster bombs? So he tries everything to kill me with cluster bombs?
Joining the fray.
There's no way. There's no way. We're going full big brain, guys, and become paranoid. I don't care, my mind must grow.
I'm on it.
I swear to God, like, I threw it like right over there, and I ran along the edge of it, and then I veered off, and it felt like it came down like this, which you can see the strafe on the ground. Like that one right there. This shouldn't be here. It's really weird. Stop hissing at me.
Calling in orbital strike.
Whole paranoid, guys. Gauge paranoia mode.
Requesting air support.
How about a nice...
Oh. Alright, let's try this again. Right about there. Pretty sure we should be fine here. Yeah, like I would have been fine where I was standing, which is where I felt like is okay. samples for the kids. Go to the nursery. Everyone's doing side stuff, so let's do the main mission. Fine. Just put a little spit on it, you know? Just hawk to it.
Dropping a pin, northwest, 200 meters.
Rare sample acquired.
50 meters.
Reloading.
I do hope if they keep the nuke the nursery, by the way, that they add, these tiles are kind of static. Not the map itself, but the nursery tiles are relatively static. You add more to add more diversity to it. Yep.
Requesting air support.
Oh, I'm too close. Good things. Dazed and confused.
Engaging terminal.
Calling in reinforcements.
Requesting air support. Requesting orbit.
That, oh, they did the radar. Oh, what the fuck did I just even hit? Like I said, there's some weird interaction. I think it's with, like, dead mobs. Like, the model from the dead mobs, for some reason, causes, guy behind me.
Got a sample.
Oh, we're dead. Not dead. Now, okay. I see. See.
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
On the wrong side.
Requesting air support.
I want my gear back before it falls in the hole. Oh my god. What the fuck? I thought he was turned around. I thought it was a back leg. What?
Tagging map, southwest, 50 meters. Reinforcing!
Good? Good. Did Trigger... Did Joel get his license taken away? His cluster bomb license got taken away, so now he has to do everything to try and get me to kill myself with it in game. Ah, there we go. Go east. Let's go pick up the samples and shit people are dropping. Get through there, bro. Let's go do the Seif. And my teammates will go and do the objective.
200 meters. Calling down a support weapon.
I hear you crying in the distance.
I need supplies.
I hear you crying. He needs my help. Thief, pretty nice, guys. Once again, I do think that the radar should be something that's just on every single map should have a radar, and it's like you can see it when you land. And it exposes basically all the bug holes and all the side objectives when you do it, but it should be some sort of weird defendable objective, like a side mission you do with heavy defense on it. So it's like it's something you want to actually, try and do, right? And it gives you a tactical advantage when you do it. 'Cause being able to like find this early on, obviously I don't think they should tell you where it is all the time, but being able to find where this is early on is important, which is what the radar helps you do, right?
Package acquired. Dropping package. Sending in an eagle. Heavy. North.
God.
New mag.
So persistent. No means no. No way.
Rare sample acquired. Got a sample.
Yes.
Package acquired.
Lots of napalm. I think we have 4 napalm and a mini nuke.
Requesting orbital strike.
Throw it right there.
In an eagle.
Should be fine.
Say hello to democracy.
Pretty much exactly where I was standing. I definitely have it down pat. This is really weird when it just like ends up in a completely random, well not random, but it's like 15 degrees off. Twice.
Requesting air support.
Very back here.
Package
Napalm.
acquired. Dropping package. Calling in reinforcements. Requesting air support. Requesting air support.
Really fucks him up.
South, 100 meters.
That's messy as shit. Fantastic. And mini nuke? There we go.
Sending in an eagle.
Love napalm, guys, but
Package acquired. Dropping package.
cluster is just better. Eagle, arguably, is better at some things. It's good all-rounder.
I got the terminal.
Mini nuke is the crown jewel on the end of that.
Requesting air support.
Alright, let's go north.
Requesting air support.
H3 looks lost and lonely.
Requesting air support. Sending in an eagle.
Don't pick up that sample, but I guess he needs a handhold. Okay. What are you even doing over here? What is over? It's like a desert right here. There's nothing here. Right.
Reinforcing. Reinforcing. Tagging location. North.
Huh. That was like pure lobotomy right there, guys. It's been a while since I've taken that much damage from a laze dog.
Requesting advanced weapon.
Normally they stop shooting. That just instantly killed me.
Reinforcement budget remaining. Calling in reinforcements.
My teammates, I guess we can classify laze dog as a teammate. Yeah, my teammates always kill me the most. Almost always kill me the most.
Joining the fray.
Allied destroyer leaving squadron.
I just got fed up and left. Oh, that's hilarious.
Sending out an SOS. 300 meters.
It doesn't matter that stuff's kind of going slow right now. You have a bunch of lives left, and people are clearly doing side objectives rather than the main objective.
Requesting advanced weaponry.
I swear, guys, we just saw this guy legit just walk out here and drop it. H3 was over here and he maybe he accidentally dropped something. I don't know exactly how those ended up on the ground because he didn't die. Painted samples. So the objective. We'll oscillate a little bit, load balance back and forth between side objectives and main objectives to get things done. If you just wait till the end to do the main objectives, it's usually not a problem as far as like lives go. It's just you have to sit there and stand around while nothing happens. It's a waste of time.
Tagging map, north, 200 meters.
Oh, you don't say, P2. Ah. Fucking shit, the fuck is that? I swear to God, he didn't make any sound and just like peeked around the corner and spat at me. The fuck is that? We've had a couple like stealth battle, like I heard him walking around, then nothing. And then he just started breathing around the corner. What the fuck? Very weird.
Orbital inbound. Ending in an eagle. Going to orbital strike. Injury.
Careful. A lot of fucking little fuckers here. That one's extra spicy. The fuck is that? Fuck off. God. Crazy. Yep. Are they? Yeah. Okay. You don't say. You don't fucking say. For sure we're fine. Go to another objective.
Allied destroyer joining squadron, deploying Helldiver. Requesting advanced weaponry. Requesting air support.
Let's see.
Bug outpost spotted. Prepare to exterminate. Objective critical stratagem available. Mission at 20 minutes remaining. Objective critical stratagem no longer available. Ending in an eagle.
Hey.
Sample collected.
Oh. There you go. Idea being we don't want them to charge randomly, because then they'll leave the radius.
Rare sample acquired.
Oh. That's a cluster, not a cluster. Yep.
Requesting air support.
Thank you.
Can't liberate with this broken arm.
Requesting air support.
And Unfortunately, I used my 500 kg, which was unintentional. So it's typing in a cluster, but it's off by 1 key. Do you have problems navigating over this, Biletine? What the fuck is that angle? He has problems navigating around the objective here, if I didn't know better.
Sending in an eagle. Get some! Get some! Sending in an eagle.
I don't want to use all my clusters. I mean, we... Oh. Well, no, it's napalm, isn't it? Maybe they pre-fire on you prior to getting line of sight. Kind of like with the...
Calling in reinforcement. Reinforcing.
Oh. You know what it should be doing?
Requesting air support.
Ah! I could just do that too. Did it fucking put my supplies in the ground? Joel, you little bitch. Wow, what a petty bitch. Look at this, guys. Where are my resupplies? Huh? Where's my resupplies? The cover's even there. What the fuck is this? I need those. I think that's a nest location.
Reinforcing. Sending in an eagle.
Oh.
Freedom forever.
Well. Ow. And there's a Biletine behind me. I think I dropped it on... Well, I mean, I didn't really get much of a choice. I'm pretty sure I dropped it into a bug hole that's closed. And then it failed to despawn. Like, it's not even underground. Normally when that happens, like, you can see them under the ground, right?
Ready to liberate.
Ooh. Ow. 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 What the fuck is that? Or we want to be slowed, guys. Shit. And then the peacock? Oh, yeah. I swear to God, guys.
Calling in reinforcements.
It could be the cluster bombs are so random, like occasionally one hits off target, like quite a bit. Like one or two of the little bomblets will hit off target.
Reporting to the front.
What else have we seen that with? We've seen that with,
Rare sample acquired.
the barrage. The barrage has stragglers, or, outliers from the distribution that will actually just hit off target. Like 3 of them with the barrage.
Throwing grenade.
Interesting. But maybe it has kind of the similar thing happening with it that happens with the... I want this back, excuse me.
Engaging terminal.
Oh, okay.
Prepare to exterminate.
Throw this off target because we don't want it on top of the drill. Oh, you know what? Excuse you. Pardon me. Excuse you. He's gonna miss. Yeah, he turned around. No. So it could be the not the spear. The cluster bomb actually has definitely dodged that. The cluster bomb actually has like outliers on it that will hit off target out of the normal distribution from the bomb itself. Where normally you're safe about 20 meters away from the cluster bomb. A little bit more than 20 meters away, you're safe. But it could be there's just like randos that hit off course. Huh. I also really need my 500 kgs back. Go, Kurt. What? What? Did you dodge my melee?
Calling in orbital strike. I got the terminal. Requesting air support.
Part of lives now. Alright.
Engaging terminal.
That's gonna be a giant hole. Alright, let's go northeast.
Tagging map, south, 100 meters.
Alright. Well, he's dead.
Layer extraction beast.
You just go drop all your shit in the hole? No way. Okay, he's fine. Did you go over to fucking lock your supplies or the samples in the hole and drop them in the hole?
Rare sample acquired. You will never destroy our way of life.
Bro, go. Dude. What the fuck are you doing? Go away. You like trying to zone me out from the hole so he could pop it? The fuck is that?
Rare sample acquired.
Alright, let's go grab our diamonds up here and then we're gonna go to extract. Might not be anything, but since it's right here, there's no reason not to. Right. Thought he was gonna be dead. Head him around.
Prosperity.
Yeah. Missed.
Reloading. Activity.
Okay. Lots of big heads. There's one right here. Some mini nuke. Yeah. Okay. Good extract.
Additional reinforcement funding approved.
Need ammo.
Reinforcing.
Going to go brick the samples, guys, by dropping them down the well. Check.
Joining the fray.
Extraction is available.
Weapon.
Oh.
Calling in orbital strike.
Looks like we might be missing something. There's probably a stalker nest somewhere on the map.
Extraction request confirmed. Shuttle inbound.
Oh, there's a butt plug. Now they got the butt plug already.
Calling down a support weapon.
Oh. Well, this is much more festive. That's good, guys. Pretty good.
Sending in an eagle.
ETA T-minus 1 minute 30 seconds.
Bugs. Northeast. Requesting air support.
Sweet liberty.
Bug tunnel breach. Activity. Say hello to democracy. Requesting air support.
Work in progress.
Yes, sir.
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
Sending in an eagle.
Attack underway.
Get some! Get some!
That better. It's fucking cluster bomb, dude. The fuck, dude. Getting a little too comfy with those cluster bombs. He's using them like eagle airstrikes.
Bag's empty!
By the way, everyone that team kills with everyone that TKs with cluster bombs should have their license revoked. Which includes when you TK yourself. Which Joel can giggle all he wants, but it doesn't happen that often when I'm using them.
Arriving at coordinates. Pelican 1 landing sequence initiated. Watch where you're standing.
Push!
Sending in an eagle!
Use stratagems that should require a license.
Stand by for takeoff.
380s and cluster bombs. If you TK too much, you get your license taken away.
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
You guys.
Victory was never in doubt.
Ah, much better. Ah. Nope, there was only 4 objectives, no 5th. 5 objectives. Good haul. For the kids, guys, look at all those low 70s. They need their samples. They need their samples. Ready. Oh my god, that beautiful paint job. That's a trophy in itself. Love that shit. Yeah, so kill-wise, pretty good. That's like, what, 1,100? Yeah, 1,200 kills right there. 600, 1,000, 1,200. Yeah. Pretty good. It felt that way, too.
That was
But
one for the record books,
dude,
where all missions are logged for analysis.
I've seen better. Yes.
Allied destroyer has left squadron.
Okay. Alt F4. Alrighty, guys. As I mentioned, it's going to be a short stream today. I had a bunch of shit to do yesterday. I went into hibernation after my, 36 hours. So, just woke up 12 hours later, and that's just the way the world is, so. Tonight, guys, should be more of the Helldivers 2. We'll probably start playing bots tonight. I don't think, I should be able to hopefully get on earlier, so we'll have a normal schedule-ish, and be able to play a decent chunk of games instead of tonight. Add more to the spreadsheet tomorrow. Oh, what's the fucking thing I need? Oh, this is why I need to write it down right away. What was the... Oh, the jetpack. We need to revisit the jetpack. It's been so long, and that's been in the game for so long. It's a fun, really fun item, but it just does not work right now. Jetpack, revamp. Yeah. We'll deal with it tomorrow, guys. Add some more entries. But alrighty, guys. Recall things here for this evening, guys. Tonight will be more than Helldivers 2. If you are new to the stream and you enjoyed the bullshit, enjoyed the fun, you enjoyed watching me run around, and I guess maybe 1 game, maybe 2 games was alright, bug-wise, make sure to follow button on your select platform. We stream to Kick, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Trovo, as well as TikTok. Every day from late night to early morning, GMT-6. So late night North American time. I usually stream for about 5 to 6 hours, give or take. It depends on my life, what's happening, etc., etc., guys. Yeah. I guess if bugs are easy mode, we'll probably end up playing bots. It seems like they're getting... last couple days have been pretty easy, and that's boring as fuck. So actually Friday and Saturday, they were really easy. And then occasionally we'll get a good game-ish, but for the most part, they're very easy. So I don't know exactly what's going on here. We had another, what was it, 1100 game? It did not feel that way. Everyone had a shitload of kills. I don't know. But alrighty, guys. We're going to call things here this evening, guys. Thanks for watching my streams always, and I hope you guys have a wonderfully fantastic Saturday night and Sunday morning. Have a good day, guys.